Hi guys, I was looking for melanin inhibitors. So initially, my question was that I'm a Bangladeshi and most of my life my legs were covered, and I was an introvert as well. My hands were not covered as I'm a melanin engineer. Over the time, now that I'm 30, I discovered that after coming to Melbourne, Australia, that my legs do not turn black, but my arms already did. What happened? So I searched in Claude, and my arms darkened because of strong tropical sunlight over many years, the cumulative UV exposure, and years of exposure caused lasting changes in melanin production and caused a semi-permanent tan. And there are like skin cells that have the pigment cap of melanin, and that pigment cap is produced by tyrosinase, the enzyme tyrosinase. And I was looking for neutralizing agent. Hydroquinone blocks the enzyme tyrosinase, and that can cause natural healing. But if you block the sunlight or if you block the enzyme tyrosinase, then it still would take 1 to 2 years to depigment already years of pigmentation. And if you have any food that inhibits that enzyme or try to counteract melanin, then that would counteract melanin throughout all of your body. And melanin is protection against over sun exposure, because UV radiation can damage skins and cause a lot of damage. So if it's strongly exposed to sunlight, then the skin's fighting mechanism is melanin. So the parts which are already white, that might get damaged. So there's hydroquinone, tretinoin, a vitamin A derivative that increases skin cell turnover, helps shed pigmented cells faster. But anyways, these are medicines, but there are some parts that might be white and that might also get damaged. So internally that might be bad, but externally, and foods don't counter much, because melanin cells are designed to be long-lasting and stable chemical barriers. So externally, so it's kind of like the opposite thing of sweat smell. Sweat smell is when garlic or ginger gets into the sweat, a little bit composites, and bacteria then consumes that garlic or ginger, and then have the waste products that smell. And there is something that's emitted into the atmosphere, which causes the bad smell. But some kind of food that, for instance, mint or parsley, that can counter the garlic or ginger from the inside, as well as a metal that can metal outside, that can some metals, for instance copper or steel, that can react with the pungent smell to counteract and give still a sweet smell, but that doesn't entirely remove the bad smell. And for melanin, no external stable thing can counter, because it's chemically stable, and nothing is emitted, but something is going in. That is the sunlight, the UV radiation. So nothing is emitted out, but something is going in. So not only you need to cover your skin, but also ingesting something or eating something that counteracts the melanin wouldn't work, because some of the parts, or at least some corners, might be white and that might get damaged, such as the palm of your hand or your toes. So the answer might be like enzymes. So for instance, externally selective enzyme reactions, tyrosinase inhibitors, or there are some drastic measures, but those are bad. Like literally, when I was in A levels and did chemical chemistry lab, I worked with hydrogen peroxide. That was really bad, and some students messed up and had an explosion, a mini explosion, although with hydrogen peroxide and HCl and maybe hydrogen peroxide. So anyways, yeah, that's a bad solution, but it's a strong solution, but a bad solution. Hydroquinone inhibits tyrosinase, but may also have some melanin degrading properties, still bad. Alpha hydroxy acids, might look into it, but I don't know. Retinoids, I've heard of retinol, but need to look up. Azelaic acid, and the problem is selective targeting. You want to break down melanin in your arms, darker area, not affect melanin in your hairs, eyes, or patchy results. So selective targeting from outside. And it also says that the enzyme-based melanin degradation treatments are mostly still in research or experimental phases and are not readily available in Australia.